The David Wilcock stuff has been jarring, to say the least, for people like me who, talk about the same shit as him. I'm just like, interesting. Interesting trust exercise that God has me going through right now. I'm like, oh, okay, so you just want me to trust that I'm not gonna die? But God has different purposes for different people. That's what he says. And I know different people are getting different things. So I've been told that he really has passed away, but it was like obviously something's nefarious is going on because there's several people who have now passed away because of this. But what I'm being told is he knew that this was going to happen. Like, I talk about soul contracts, and his soul contracted this, and he knew that, like, this would catalyze people to, like, kind of, like, really, really look into his stuff, because now all his interviews are coming up, and, like, all this information is being flooded into people's brains. And, like, the whole, like, UFO community is talking about it now, and it's, like, this big thing. So it's, like I said, no death down here is without purpose. And so, yeah, this is what some people chose to do. That's why it's like, it is kind of a big deal right now, because a lot of people have lost their lives to awaken people. That's part of it. It's part of this experience, unfortunately, is like this darker side. Like, yes, there's like the light side. Yes, we're going to heaven, all that stuff. But then there's like this darker side where the shadows need to be exposed. And the best way to do that is like through kind of like jarring things like this through the human psyche. It's like, that's why there's like so much trauma going on right now, and so much like unprecedented stuff, and so much, like scariness, because that's the best way you awaken people, is through, unfortunately, trauma. It's the fastest way too, also 2 3 4. But it's the same thing with like the Chris Bledsoe predictions, and people are like, oh, he's like part of the CIA or whatever, but it's like, no, it's just because his like predictions are coming true now, and so like that's why his stuff started to like come back around and start seeding people's subconscious. And like Bashar's stuff gets played over, with Trump literally leading us to WW3, which is exactly what Bashar predicted. So it's that kind of stuff. I didn't really follow David Wilcock, honestly, that much. I watched a bunch of documentaries that he was in, but he really had Christ consciousness in his confirmation burps. And so again, it's just like everybody's role is different. Everybody played a different role, and these are the channels that I'm getting. This is what I'm being told about it, is that why they're, because I'm like sitting here and I'm like, why would they allow this? Because they know that by, allowing this kind of news to flood into the mainstream, people are going to go look up their stuff. So I'm like, why would they take the risk of seeding so many people's subconscious right now with this kind of information? And it's to scare us. It's to scare us light workers. That's how afraid of us they are. Is because they control the media, so they know that this is scaring us, right? It scared me. I'm like, I literally talk about this information, and I'm being told by God multiple times that I'm gonna be talking to the masses about it. I'm like, no, thank you, no thanks. I see what you're doing to the other people that are talking to the masses about it. Why the fuck would I want to do that then, bro? Like, I'm good, thanks. The guy's being told, like, there's just different purposes for different people, and I'm still a ways away from that. My mission and, like, being in front of people like that is, like, still quite a ways away for me, personally. But I've been trained on it for a long time here, so he's like, that's the other thing, is, like, I've been training and preparing you. There's a lot of people I'm training and preparing right now that aren't going to be visible yet, but will be someday. So I'm like, oh, okay. So, like, we're safe, you know? But I'm just like, this is insane right now. That I just have to, like, trust God. He's like, this year was going to be challenging. He really meant it. I'm like, this is tough shit, dude. This is tough shit. But this is what my downloads and my metacognition have given me is, like, before, if I was, like, the version of myself that I was before all this happened, like, I'd be panicking right now and spiraling. Right now, I'm like, okay, God just telling me his strategy and his purpose to everything. And it seems, like, kind of cold and detached, but that's, like, that's where my nervous system and my brain has to be right now, because that's just, like, where God has me, you know, and not everybody's on that timeline. Everybody's on different timelines. This is the timeline I'm on, and I just share for people who also need to be on this timeline for their own mental sanity or whatever reason, you know, like, that's who I attract in. It's just people who also are on the same timeline. So this is what's going on. It's interesting. There is a strategy and purpose to everything right now. Every single person, every single place, every single thing happening. There's a purpose and strategy behind it. And this is real shit. It's real life. It's real. It's a collapse. This is what we read about in, like, history books about the whole, like, the Roman Empire collapsing. Yeah, that's actually, like, what's happening. This, except for, like, on an extreme level. Like I said, we're on expert mode down here. Like, the Roman times was, like, nothing compared to, like, what we're doing right now. There was, like, barely any people down here. They had no way of communicating with each other and tracking each other like the way we do now. We're on expert level of the simulation, guys, if you haven't noticed. And so that's the thing, is, like, we keep playing off, like, oh, in the past times that was so scary. It's like, no. We're in those times right now. Like, okay, wake up. But also don't be afraid. You know, everybody has a different purpose down here, and it's strategic, and everybody knows what they're getting themselves into, and we're all working as a unit together to contribute to this awakening. And some people contribute to it with, like it's the same people, the same thing with people in Gaza and the people in Iran and in Ukraine and all these places right now, you know, that, and everybody here in America, Black Lives Matter, that entire movement, all the protesters that we've lost, is all contributed to the awakening of society. And it requires that, unfortunately. And the reason I know that is because of my own personal awakenings. I had to go through a lot of trauma to really wake up. Like, a lot of deep trauma that was like, yo, this reality is not what we think it is. And it was like the loss of a lot of things in my life. So that is what causes awakenings, and that's what's happening right now. So it's going to keep happening. And then obviously open contact and all that stuff. And eventually it's not going to. It's going to stop. But it's not going to for a while. So, yep, here we are. We're in it, kids. Just trust that your path is guiding you the way that you... Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. Because also if you die, you get to go back with God. And that's way better than down here. So, and all the work you did down here doesn't go to waste. So I'm chill either way. I'm like, okay, whatever you want to do, God, I don't give a fuck. Whatever, it's fine. So don't freak out. Don't do that. Don't do that.